Hey kids, Peter from Panda here. Hey, I want to show you some of the myCharges that are out now. This is, if you know, the original myCharge hub, 9,000 milliamp portable battery. I've used this for years, really enjoyed it. It works well. They have another myCharge hub, which I just got, and this one is a 6,000 milliamp in limited edition black. I don't know that you can get it anymore. You might be able to, but it looks like just the panels here have changed. You can see that everything about these makes them basically big and little brother. And the cool thing is the cords are already installed, and then there is a little flip out plug there to plug into the wall. So other than this being limited edition in black, I don't know that there's any difference. It comes with this little black polyester pouch here, and it's cool. So if you want something just a little bit smaller, kind of the size of a TV remote control, or you want the higher capacity, this one's a little taller. It's about the height of a Coke can. You can get that. But what I really wanted to show you is this one. This is the myCharge HubMax portable charger. It did come pre-charged, which it does claim there, and I opened it up. I just wanted to show it to you because, you know, it's kind of the latest and greatest from myCharge, and compare it to my other 9,000 milliamp battery here. So you can see that it's thinner, and one of the reasons that it's thinner is the plug is on a different spot. So it doesn't need the width of the charger to house the plug itself. So it can be a little thinner, which it is, as you can see. It's also kind of more rectangular. Might be a little hard to see here, but it's also just a little shorter, so you get a little bit of efficiency that way. And then height-wise, as you can see, it's shorter in every dimension, which is nice. It makes it more compact. Well, this feels really good in the hand because of this kind of wing shape curvature. It feels denser, and I don't know that it's any heavier, but it feels denser and heavier because it's smaller. It's really still easy to grab, nice and comfortable there, but it has kind of this metal outer case here, kind of shiny. It can show some scratches possibly, but it's got this little kind of sand blasted finish, just a tad bit, and a little chamfered edge. It kind of reminds me a lot of an iPhone 5. But for the same capacity, I like this packaging a lot more. It's going to be easier to package in a lot of stuff. The kind of the thickness here, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it doesn't really fit into things really well. And even when you put it in a pocket or the pocket of a briefcase or a bag, it always kind of, you know, gave a lot of form to the bag. This is going to fit in a lot of things a lot easier, especially on carry-on luggage. Now, a couple things that have changed. You have both plugs, micro USB and a lightning cable in here. There's just this little tab here so you can pry them out with your fingernail, and then they're hinged right here. So as opposed to the old plugs, which are kind of L-shaped and then thick, they always had a tendency to kind of fall back into place. And so when I plugged in an iPhone, they were always kind of under a little bit of stress, and they were kind of pushing things around. This is kind of nice because when it comes out, it's a much thinner cable here, and kind of gives you a little bit bigger, wider range of motion in my kind of my opinion. You know, it kind of stays out in this position better. You can plug in a phone and an iPad without it kind of having it trying to draw in that device back into itself. They go back in there and press in and stick in there really nicely. You can see that there's no cover over the plugs, you know, like this one was. So if you have environmental issues, you have some peace of mind here that they're kind of in a hole, and then there's maybe a little bit of weather protection there, but this one doesn't have that. I've never had a problem on it. The power button is right there with the little battery, and you can see 4 little LEDs showing that it's fully charged. And again, the cool thing in there, I think the reason for the packaging improvement, in my opinion, is that the prongs now are on the side as opposed to being on the narrow edge like they were on the original model. So this actually makes it easier to plug into the wall because it doesn't put as much weight further out here and kind of twist it down. It puts a lot more material up against the wall, so it kind of sits into the plug and kind of braces and doesn't feel quite as unsteady as this one did. And it plugs into the floor nicely. It plugs into outlet jacks, and again, you don't have to make it as wide as the plug now when you orient it this way. So overall, I think it's really nice. You know, I think I paid about 130 bucks for this myCharge. You know, they really come in handy, especially 9,000 milliamp. I wouldn't be upset to find something even bigger, like a 12, 13,000 or a 15 to 18,000 milliamp battery too, because man, you know, when you're on the road finding power can sometimes be difficult, and I like having more battery juice than less, because charge up your iPhone, iPad, other devices, Android, whatever you got. These can be really useful, and they're totally self-contained, cords and plug all in one. I really dig it. So anyway, love the myCharge products. Love to see more of them. Check this one out if you're looking for something to hit the road with and carry 9,000 milliamps. myCharge HubMax portable charger. Peter von Panda out.